Hi, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel and Aka Design. This is always one of the fun videos to make. This is the latest version of hashtag Happy Mail Movement. And I will also end with a gigantic box that came from Kim Newberg, the brain power behind this whole thing. So I don't really know what's going on there. She had hinted that there was something coming, not an envelope, in one of the comments that she left on a video. So I don't know what she's up to, but let's just say I'm curious. So let's get at it. Now I only have 2 of these. Trying to open it with a very sliver of a little opening here at the top. Now both these envelopes are from people who are participating in the challenge. And, you know, it's almost, so this one is from Brenda Clark. I'm not making a big effort here. Maybe I should, to cover her address because she is a participant. Anyway, I thought that I was so smart when I'm not good with Excel. I haven't really ever learned it properly. Don't use it to its maximum capacity. So anyway, I thought if I just make a table, I'll be able to keep track. Well, there's quite a bit of figuring to do. Did I send an envelope to all the participating channels? So keep track of that. Say the person's name, their address. Did I send them one? So that's one thing to track. Did they send me one in return? Okay, when did I got that? Okay, so then if they send one to me because I'm a participating channel, did I return that second one? So this is actually like an exercise in math, to be honest. I really am liking Brenda's envelopes because she's using, now is this another Somerset page or not? I'm not sure, but it's totally, well, why don't I just open it up? It will probably end up being opened anyway, or at least I'll do one more side. And Brenda, of course, is the Simple Crafter. So that's really cool. That looks totally decorated, and it's just that it happens to be that sort of a publication. So let's see what she sent me this time. So this is obviously a digital, so that's always nice. And of course, by using something as thin as this, a person, you know, can get more into the envelope. Oh, that is not a pocket. It's just collaged in that way. So that's quite the cute little family there. Well, not little family. That's quite the family. Really nice. And again, so simple. Bit of lace, a few, well, obviously she's collaged the front of the tag with several papers and then embellished it. So that's lovely. Now this is a cute little thing. Did she do this recently on a video? You know, I'm so far behind in watching and commenting on videos. Sometimes I think I'm first. It is, let me just say, and I'm not complaining, because it's the law of reciprocity. If I want people to watch my videos and comment on them, then naturally I need to do the same. And I want to do the same. It's just that it's not easy staying caught up, because the people I admire and I'm following and I'm subscribed to are pretty prolific. So that's a lot of videos. Okay, this, you know what, I better not, this is not glued in, so this is almost just like some fancy dancy origami or something. But look at how many places. 1, 2, 3, even here if you wanted to. Anyway, let's, I'm going to try to replicate that on my own at another time. And these are all digitals as well. I love poppies. Just saying. Okay, I will put this back because I want to make one of those for myself. Duplicate. A couple of, sales pages out of a sales book, and they're the carbonized ones. And then, ooh, fancy. Okay, is this from Mexico? Espanol. Barcelona. I remember when we've been to Mexico, we see performers like this. So thank you so much, Brenda. And of course, I'll update my table. Oh, what I started to say about tables is that for certain people, I should be making their own. I should have their own page or something. It would be easier to keep track of, probably. Anyway, thank you, Brenda. I will be getting an envelope out to you when I do my next batch, which had better be this week. And then this one is from Thelma. And Thelma's a little bit like Cher. She only has one name, and that's all she needs. Thelma is Kim's friend, and I think that if the planets align, I will have a chance to meet Thelma in person, live and in person. She has used a Norman Rockwell page, which is, who doesn't love him? I know I do. I have many of his books. Did some sort of a fancy thing with my address here. Used a Ukrainian stamp, which, kvitok avtobus. So it's a ticket for, transportation ticket. I think, okay, how am I doing this? Maybe I'll just open one side. This is very, very sturdy, and you can probably see that she has also stitched around the edge. Oh. Okay, kids, it's late. In order to open it, I have to I have to cut on the other side of the stitching. If this was intended as an IQ test, well, let's just say. So this is plain on the, so that, I love this envelope. What can I say? Oh, and I should say that Thelma has now has a YouTube channel. I haven't, again, falling behind. I haven't been to her channel lately. I don't know how often she posts and so on, but her name is Swan Lake Dreams because her address is Swan Lake Bay. Anyway, there is another hashtag that some of my American friends have come up with, hashtag Love a Little Channel. So in this case, I'm going to add that to the title and or the description box. So let's visit Thelma's channel and subscribe and find out how and why she can go through life with only one name. And of course, I'm being facetious there. Clearly, she has a second name, but in certain circles, she is known as Thelma. these are some cool receipts. And the fact that they're all kind of still attached is cool because a person could, I don't know, I've got concertinas on the brain. Typically, I think you need to, okay, let me figure this out. I'm going to say you need to have an odd number, but I could rip one off. Anyway, let's see what else she sent. Look at this napkin. Now, doesn't this look like maybe somebody from, oh, this is probably half a napkin. Yes, she shared it with someone else. All of these creatures are wearing some kind of headgear. That's like a fascinator, I guess. Thank you, that's cute. I'm finally stretching my limits a bit and doing some of the more surreal type collage. I've had to do that. This is a cover of a book, I would say, because it's nice and heavy and it looks like it's like an actual art canvas type thing. It has a texture of canvas. Of course, it's not. Anyway, I just did a video on Caroline's Craft Tree CCT 52 challenge, and I had to put wings on somebody or on something. So, hey, you people are going to make me get out of my comfort zone. This is beautiful. Now, did it come that way or did she do it? I cannot tell. I hate to break that. Can I lift that seal without breaking it? Please say I can. I may be making a hole in the envelope. Damn it. Okay, that's not too bad. Boy, I haven't played with my wax seals for ages. Yeah, I might have to do a little repair job there. She does make everything very substantial. And we know she loves bling as well. So thank you very much for this. And again, you know, has gone the extra mile with the stitching. And the wax seal is lovely. And the nest is lovely. That's probably just been stamped on there. I don't know if she did it or if it was like that, but in any regard, it is gorgeous. Oh, and I missed this. Oh, is this part of the Simplicity line of products that they had? I remember one of the times that we were in the States, this is a couple of years ago, I was at Joanne, and they had a bunch of Simplicity branded items. And I bought, I can usually see it from here, I must have moved it. You know, life is like a treasure hunt around here. And I'm the one moving stuff around and trying to find it. Anyway, it's a page a day calendar with these Simplicity type women on them and kind of snarky things, which, you know, I kind of am fond of. And then once at a liquidation type place here well, not here, I don't live in Edmonton, but in Edmonton, I was able to buy a canvas bag with the Simplicity pattern on it. So I love this, but I can't see how I could possibly use it. I have to hoard it. Anyway, Thelma, thank you so much. I love this stuff. And remember, love a little channel and go to Swan Lake Dreams. Okay, now the moment we've been waiting for. Let's see what Kim has been up to. Should we take a moment to admire this box? She's used washi tape. I recognize this because I have the same shelf liner myself. Scented. Does this still smell? No. A fussy cut, a Canadian stamp, our addresses. Again, fussy cut, more of the washi tape, and instructions to open other side. Now, pull here to open, pull here to open. Oh, I guess they really do want you to pull from each side. Now these boxes, this is considered the extra small, I believe. These boxes are available through Canada Post at a flat rate. I think this size is something like $19 or something. But it includes, it's tracked insurance up to $100 worth of value. And whatever you can fit into it, obviously goes anywhere in Canada for that price. So that probably, I think, is a good way to do something like this. Anyway, let us see. What? You know, she wrote a comment. I guess I had done one of my update videos on my blush, the blush journal that I'm working on, sort of a start to finish kind of thing. And she said, oh, you know, something to the effect, oh, you know, hope this gets there in time. I remember her talking about this. Look at how worn this is. This is an old piece of quilt, and it's been loved and used and washed to the point that it is this top fabric is shredding on some of the square, well, on most of the squares. But is that not great? I love this, and the colors are perfect. Now, okay, you know how I love to measure stuff. Let's just see how big this is. I mean, it's clearly big enough for, it's a little over 18 inches by 12 inches. Now, I don't know, so far I've done nothing in terms of a cover because I want to make the cover the right size based on the number of signatures and how thick it might get. Now I can see why she cut it this height, because she didn't want to cut into the actual design. Well, I'm going to need to ponder this, because wouldn't that just be the ultimate in the way of a cover? This is gorgeous. So it's that, well, it's like that netting that those little, you know, those tulle type bags are made of. So that is gorgeous as well. Okay, here are some beads that obviously fit in that same color family. Lovely. Okay, my dear Hazel. On this beautiful card. Oh my goodness. You know, like when you go to some stores and you get a print receipt. Oh, and I love copper. This is precious. Okay, the thought of actually writing on the, oh, and I should say that Kim is also the one that talks about buying adding machine rolls, and you know that I scored a bag of those, and using this paper for making little notepads. And in fact, I think I've included some of that in my recent Happy Mail movement envelopes. Anyway, okay, the thought of actually writing on these beautiful cards makes me cringe. Oh, they are gorgeous. Like the color, I have some from this same, well, it says Punch Studio. Oh, and you think I'm going to be able to write on these? Oh, dear. And look at the, is this it, inside decker? Oh. And of course, who doesn't have a little guilt? Okay, the thought of actually writing on these beautiful cards makes me cringe. So instead I write my words on this paper. This way you can still use the card for your art creations. I do have a good selection of rose-colored items and I'm so happy to share with you. I hope you can use some of these items and it's not too late for your journals. Thank you for your kind words, your inspiration, your creativeness, and your crazy fun sense of humor. Have a very creative day, my friend. Hugs. Kim Newberg. Well, that is so sweet. And I don't know, I'm going to obviously try to post this video quite soon, just so, well, I'll send her an email or a text or something to say that the parcel arrived and, you know, do that personal thank you. But I don't know when this will actually get posted, but let's just say that I'm going to be researching some flights because Kim, who, you know, has a circle of friends that I guess she's had for a long time, is is a generous enough soul that she's broadening her circle to include someone like me, someone she's never met before. So I'm actually going to be, you know, long ago there was when WestJet first sort of, you know, came into existence, they would do commercials about going to Winnipeg, as though that's some kind of, you know, terrible destination or something. The guy who was doing it was wearing shorts, I think, and a Hawaiian shirt, and this was like winter. So I think they don't call it winter peg for nothing, but hey, it's an intrinsic part of Canada, so I'm happy to be going to Winnipeg to meet some of her friends and to take part in some sort of a thing that she does. So, see, this is beautiful too. So anyway, I just emailed her earlier today to say, okay, count me in. I'm coming, woman, I'm coming. Yes, this is gorgeous, and it's pretty darn, like it's kind of a loose weave, but boy, it's substantial. And you know I love a paisley. You know I love a paisley. Gorgeous. Okay. See, if I had another one of these, I could pretend that I'm all crafting and all frilly-dilly. Instead, I'm wearing, well, today I'm wearing this stretched out, stained thing, just because it's a little cool in here. But yes, this would definitely glam me up a bit. If you have the other sleeve, I wouldn't mind getting it. Thank you very much. Just kidding. Yeah, normally I am crafting in, and this beautiful stuff, this fringe, like these. By the looks of it, Kim had enough stuff to do her own blush colored. Now, did she dye this? This looks like it's probably been dyed. by her. Let's show it against the white. Oh yeah, avocado dyed. When I, you know how expensive all the produce is, so when I buy avocados, and I, of course I'm the only one in the house eating them, sometimes they get away on me. But I always save the pits. I don't save the skin or anything like that. I save the pits. I get the flesh off them, and I throw them in a Ziploc bag in my freezer. And then when I'm in the mood or have the time, look at this. Oh my goodness. Kim, this is precious. Then when I have enough, look at this. Oh my God. I mean, it takes a wee bit to make me speechless, but this is beautiful. And this stuff, this hairy stuff is so soft. I don't want to really dissect it, but man, I seem to remember watching a video of hers a long time ago where she was making these things. I can't remember what this, but it definitely adds some stability and rigidity to it so that you know this isn't going anywhere. That is gorgeous. We know that she likes using every bit of garments that she's thrifted. Oh, this thing even has like a lining. And just the way she's cut it. Isn't that precious? Like, you know, a person could chop it off over here and have a ready-made ruffle with kind of multi-layers. Well, I'll tell you, if I hadn't already committed to going to Winnipeg, this package would have clinched it for me. This is obviously something that she has dyed, or well, I shouldn't say obviously. This is one of those jacquard type napkins. A nice soft pink, gorgeous. This is a belt off something. Gorgeous. Oh, and this is so cool. Very tactile. I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty springy. But the colors, honestly, Kim, I am blown away by this. To have, I get to pluck it too, of all the loose threads. That was Pluck It, P-L-U-C-K. But won't that be nice at the edge of a page to just add some femininity, some lushness to it all. Well, let's go in order. Control yourself, girl. More beautiful fringe. I know that she gets fringe often. And gorgeous. Oh, I have to do something here. I can use these, but I don't want it all in little clumps. So, well, let me just, for the sake of moving along here, let me just put a clamp on there. A pink one. Randomly grabbed a pink one. I will either stitch that back together or use some Fabri-Tac or something. How's this end holding up? This is bark cloth. I love bark cloth. And a nice big chunk of that too. If the quilt piece doesn't work out because of size and whatever dimensions, this would be another wonderful, wonderful option. This is 1993. I didn't know they were still making this stuff then. I thought it was more like a 50s, 60s thing. But that's gorgeous. And there's more. But wait, there's more. Just like those guys that do the infomercials at night. Beautiful. Beautiful. And if this doesn't make the cut into this journal, I still have plans for a coppery orange one. Here's another little card full of dyed eyelet. So that's perfect as well. Let me not lose my little clump of threads. This, there's the hem. Or is that an armhole? Oh, I would say this is part of a skirt. This is gorgeous as well. You know, the standing joke around here is how I always wanted to do a tree journal. And then once I started, I realized I had enough to do 4 tree journals. Between what I have and now these gorgeous things that, what did I do with that? Did I gush over this? Or did I just put it aside without saying anything? That is beautiful. I now have enough to do, how many? And this is so beautiful as well. Let me make sure I'm showing the right side. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I think this is the right side. Isn't that great? And this too. You know, one time Kim had done a, you know, she keeps talking about how when she thrifts garments. And I have to say, most of the time, I never look at the garments. Anyway, she did a video on how she salvages every single piece. And believe it, she uses every single piece. And you can just tell by some of the bits that she has sent here, you know, a sleeve, a bodice, something that was, you know, probably a lace overlay on something. There's a lesson to be learned there for all of us. This is really nice too. So this, of course, was back in the day when everyone was using these tassel swags on, you know, drapes and so on, like tiebacks. A little snippet, a little snippet. Just love it. Oh, and another piece, that's my garbage, and another piece of this. Well, Kim, you've silenced me. Well, maybe not quite. You've made me speechless, but then I can't stop talking. Oh, and I missed this. So this is like a flocked ribbon, but again, in that same gorgeous family. Like, this is totally, I'm gobsmacked. I'm gobsmacked by your generosity. Like, what can I say? What can I say? Let this speak for itself. Well, I think I will just go and maybe wipe a little tear of gratitude off my cheek. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Kim, to Thelma, and to Brenda for making this Wednesday absolutely perfection. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.